and welcome to today's video. So I'm going to be bringing you guys along as I pack and prep for our trip to California. So we are actually going to be driving the coast from south to north, and then we're going to come back down. So it's a lot, it's a long trip, and on top of that there's like very drastic weather. So it's going to take a lot of prepping and packing, but I'm going to bring you guys along. I hope this video is helpful if you're packing for a trip yourself, or if you're planning for a trip, or if you just love watching these videos. I made a list of all of my tips and how I planned for such a big trip, because it is a lot of planning involved in this. This is also a very last minute trip, so I had to very quickly like gather everything. If you guys want to follow me along on this trip, definitely check out my Instagram. I will be giving you guys all the details where we eat and all of that stuff, so that will be fun, and of course I will be vlogging it. So definitely subscribe if you want to see those videos. But let's start with packing, because I've not packed and I'm gonna try to get an idea of everything that I need. But before packing, clearly we've got to look at the weather. So let's see what we're working with here. So let's start with Los Angeles. Sunny, sunny, sunny. It looks like the highest high that we will have is 88, and then the lowest low is 61. But I know that there's no humidity there like there is here on the opposite side of the coast, in like the eastern part of the United States. It's always humid. It's so hot. Okay, now let's look up San Francisco. So, okay, the high in San Francisco while we're gonna be there is like in the 70s, and then the low is in the 50s. So Yosemite will also be in the 70s, but it can get as low as the 40s. So I feel like I'm just gonna need a large variety of like shorts, leggings, sweatshirts, tank tops, all the things. So I'm going to put my suitcase on the bed and start bringing some clothes over that I know I definitely want to pack. Start packing with is clothes, and then we'll do toiletries and all of that, and then I'll go into like my airplane bag and all of my essentials for flying. But these are the things that I actually bought for this trip. So this outfit right here is what I'm going to wear on the flight, so I really don't have to worry too much about it fitting in my bag, and thankfully it is the bulkiest thing that I'm probably bringing. So that is always good. And I'm also going to be wearing my tennis shoes. That's a little tip, that those would take up so much space in a bag, and they're also heavy if your bag has a weight limit. So just wear your really heavy clothes on the plane. These are the things I know I am for sure bringing. These are some rompers, a cute little matching outfit, and a maxi dress. And now I'm gonna go get the things out of my closet that I'm like pretty positive I would want to bring. All of this. So over here I've got some dresses, and then a matching set, another matching set. I've realized I've got a lot of rompers. I've got two like short rompers and then one like long jumpsuit, and I don't really know if I need that. And then I've got a pair of pants and a tank top, a graphic t-shirt, this top, and then this outfit too. I've got this skirt that I don't really know. I've never worn it. I don't have a top to go with it, but I love it. So I'm trying to see like maybe if there's a sweater that I have that would match it. So I need to keep looking for that. But I do have one pair of jeans, one pair of jean shorts, and then a pair of black jeans, which I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to pack these because I really don't know what I would wear it with. And so those are all of the like basic outfits that I have, and now I want to find like jackets and sweaters that can go with all of them. So I thought I'd lay them out, and I did grab like some options. So I do have this jacket that is really good. It's from Madewell. It's really warm and it's a windbreaker, but I don't know if it really goes with the vibe here. Or I have like a very simple jean jacket that kind of goes with everything except for when you've got all these jeans, so I don't know if I'm gonna pack that either. But I think to bring, just to go over top of things, I might bring these sweaters, though the only issue I'm having is that these are all neutrals and my sweaters are neutral. Or I could do this green sweater I'm not really sure yet which one I'm gonna do. But I've got a few more things to grab, like leggings and all of that, so I'm gonna lay those out and then I'm gonna begin kind of like packing them in my suitcase. Another tip that I have is that if you're unsure about certain outfits, just try them on. That way you're not like packing something that you don't know will work. So for example, with this skirt, I'm gonna try on a few different tops to see if I like them. If I don't, and then I will see if the outfit will work, and then I'll pack it if it does. Okay, so now that I've laid out everything, I've got all of these packing cubes that I'm going to use to pack everything up so that I can make sure it will all fit in this suitcase. I'll link these down below. I have them on my Amazon storefront, and they are great for trying to like pack everything really compact and tight if you've got a lot of stuff.
Oh my child, I know you're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried so
I've got all my packing cubes right here, so I'm just going to fill my suitcase with them. They're really great because they keep things organized, so I did it by like chunky things, all my dresses, my shirts together. It makes it super easy to pack and to keep organized. And just a little tip, what I like to do is leave one of these empty, and I put all of like my dirty laundry in here as I go on the trip. That way it's not like touching my other clothes. And I usually just like stick it in one of these shoe pockets, and it makes it super easy. I do need to grab the last few items like my undergarments and bathing suits and stuff like that, and I'll stick them in here. Now that I've fully packed all the clothes, let's go into the bathroom and grab all the toiletries and anything we need out of there. Okay, so these are like all of my random travel size toiletries that I have. Thankfully, I've got a lot left over from our honeymoon, so I shouldn't have like too many things that I'm in need of, but I do just want to organize it and make sure I've got everything I need and put everything in these little like reusable containers. So what I decided to pack in here was 2 like little mini dry shampoos, a mini hairspray, deodorant, some Tums, shampoo and conditioner, a razor, some nausea medicine, and then some nausea bands. I get car sick really easy, and I know we're gonna be like winding, and I'm also gonna try to edit while like Sam drives, so we'll see how that goes, but hopefully those will help. And then I've got some Q-tips and then some of my like medicine stuff. So I think this will be good. Clearly I can't pack like my toothbrush, toothpaste because I've got to use those, but those will also go in here. And then I also can't pack my makeup or anything, but I would normally pack that in my bag as well. So now is the part where I pack my like backpack for the plane and stuff, which I love this part. I love doing that and getting all the good snacks. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys what I put in my bag, which is this. I love this backpack. It has been with me everywhere. The straps are super padded, which I like, and it's got a ton of little pockets, which I also like. So I'll usually just bring this with me when I travel because I'm usually carrying my camera, any like SD cards, charger, all of that, just for vlogging and stuff. So it's really nice to have a big backpack. I use that as my personal item. I absolutely have to have a neck pillow on a long flight. Can't go without it, so highly recommend one of these. And then we've got tons of snacks. I love having goldfish, something sour, something sweet, and then the best combo on a flight, I'm telling you, is peanut M&Ms and the cheddar cheese pretzel combos. I'm telling you, it's the best thing ever. I even got Sam hooked on it. There's just something about sweet and salty on a plane. And then a few other snacks I grabbed are these Verb bars. These will be great on our trip. We're not really getting any snacks for the trip because we just want to get there, and then whenever we get our car, we can like go to the store and get a few snacks and things for the road. Clearly for the plane, I've got to bring my laptop because I'm going to be doing a lot of editing and stuff along with my AirPods. Those go hand in hand. And I'm really hoping there will be room for my Polaroid on this trip. I love Polaroids, so I want to bring this, keep it in my bag, but the problem is I bring it on trips and I forget to take pictures, so I need to remember to do that. And then these are the last basic essentials: sunglasses, a wallet, and then a face mask for the airport. And so that's kind of everything that I've packed, and now I'm going to take you guys through like the planning process of our trip. So now I'm going to take you guys kind of through like how I planned this trip, just really quick if you're ever traveling anywhere and you want to figure out like how to find the best places to eat and to take photos and all this stuff. So I just create like a Google Doc and I named it California. And this one I did a little different since we are going to so many different cities. We are going to 11 different cities, so I really had to organize and figure out, okay, each day where are we going to be, what are we going to be doing, and all of that. First I figured out where we wanted to go, and thankfully I've had multiple family members do this trip, so I was able to ask them like, hey, what did you do, what did you like, what didn't you like? So we're starting in LA and we'll end up in San Fran. So just kind of writing down like places we want to go, things we want to do, food, coffee, desserts, and how I figured it out per city. So for example, let's just use LA. So I've been to LA, so I used a lot of like what I remember that I liked and what I didn't like, but then I took it to Pinterest because you can't go anywhere without looking it up on Pinterest. And I created some new boards. So I created like San Fran, LA, and then just like a regular Cali trip, and I would just literally search up like Los Angeles food or this or that, or I'd go to like my favorite people that live in that area, that live in LA and that have posted about like food places, and I'd figure out what places do they like and all of that. So for very specific like places to go, it's really great to find like travel bloggers. So for example, for Carmel by the Sea in one day, I just did this like 7 things to do in Carmel by the Sea in one day. I clicked on it and this girl had a lot of really great details, and she showed like photos of where they went and all of that. So if there was anything on her like itinerary that I thought we would like, I kind of added it to my list of like things to do. So we don't really have anything set, but we do have a really good idea of how long we're gonna be in each place and what we can do there. So I created this whole doc, but like those are just random things to do in Los Angeles. So the main categories, like I already said, is places to go, things to do, food, coffee, and desserts. So this took me a lot of hours, but I feel very confident going to where we're going. It's always fun to just like go to a random city and explore it, but since we are going all the way out to California, it's kind of far, and we really want to make the trip the most that we can. So kind of planning it out and knowing like where are good spots to go in each city is a great way to make the most of it, but we haven't like fully planned like dinner reservations or anything like that. So just to give you guys some tips to prep for planning, I would say my biggest tip is to make a day of packing list. So I just created a list in my notes and it has everything I need that I can mark off as I go. So like charger, my Apple Watch charger, computer charger, any medicines I need to take, and like my wallet, and just things that you do not want to forget. Do you want to say hi?
Hi, sorry. I have nothing to say.
Nothing to say. Our laundry is out here, so he's coming in and out because he's packing now. But this is the biggest thing if you don't want to forget anything. I just make a day of list that I know I need to grab, and I actually sit here and mark off every little thing to make sure I've got it. This is super important if you're like going out of the country and you need your passport and all of that, so it's really great. I would highly recommend doing that. And then something that we did yesterday that I should have recorded but I didn't is that we like deep cleaned the house. So we went through the fridge and made sure that there was nothing that would go bad in there. We took like any fresh produce out, and then I deep cleaned like our bathroom and our house so that whenever we come back, it's not like overly dusty or overly gross. That's just what I like to do to come home to a fresh, clean home. So those are all of my tips. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and subscribe here if you want to see our Cali trip. It's going to be really, really fun, and I seriously cannot wait. I'm so excited. So next time I see ya, I'll be in California. Bye.